touch, I would love to hear from you. Danielle from Blythe got in touch. I read out a message because I mentioned when I first came on that I want to take up fishing, and this is all off the back of a story of a man catching, I think he thinks it's the biggest cod ever caught, about 46.5 kilograms it weighed. Wowza, that is big. And I was like, well, actually I do want to try it out fishing because it seems quite therapeutic. And Danielle got in touch. I've got her on the phone. How are you doing, Danielle?
I'm fine, thank you.
Do you know, we've had a bit of a sneak peek on your YouTube channel that you've set up now, Fishing Hinny. It is amazing.
Thank you, thanks.
So go on, just remind us then, when did you start fishing and how did you get into it?
It was a couple of years ago. We were going to Scotland for a bit of a holiday, and my partner at the time, Mark, said, I'm going to take my fishing rod. Is that okay? So I said, yeah, it's fine, as long as I can have a try. So we spent 2 weeks pretty much solid fishing, just
Wow.
every day. It was just so addictive. So he showed me how to do it, and I loved it. It was really good. You kind of like, it's a different world when you're fishing. It just you just forget about everything, all your worries, all your stresses. So when we got back, we didn't do it again until the next holiday. And we did it again, and I thought, actually, I'm going to have to try doing this. So I bought some equipment. I started doing some fishing with Mark and some fishing by myself. And at the time, I had a YouTube channel. Excuse me. I had a YouTube channel for hiking. And I was called Hiking Hinny. And I posted a couple of the fishing videos that we did, and they really took off. So I thought, well, I'm just going to dedicate the channel to fishing. So I post fishing videos, 2 or 3 every month, and it's going really well.
That's incredible. That's so good that you've changed something, I guess, that you wouldn't have tried otherwise if your partner hadn't mentioned it. And the fact that you absolutely love it is great. And the beautiful thing is it's therapeutic, and you're finding it to be a stress reliever as well. And I think that's the beauty of hobbies, isn't it? That when you discover something that you enjoy, you can just switch off and zone out, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it focuses your mind. You know, life has life has a lot of worries at the minute. I think for everybody, and I think everybody needs a space where they can just forget about everything and just have a focus on something specific. And fishing really does do that. Just pulls your mind into the hobby, and that's all you think about when you're doing it. And it gets you out into the outdoors.
Well, this is it. Yeah, absolutely. And nature's a great healer as well. Did you find then when you started off that there was more men doing it than women, or what have you found?
Much more. I have met a few women who've been fishing. Not many, but there is some out there, and they all say the same as me. But the fishing community is such a great community. Everybody is just so friendly. They offer advice, offer to kind of like show you places, show you how to do things. The local tackle shop's really friendly. It's just great, really nice community, really good friends.
Oh, I love everything about this. So what are your favourite spots then? What are the main spots, and what tips have you got for anyone that wants to start off? Because to be fair, I want to start off fishing. I'm a vegetarian, so I want to fish and then put the fish back. But what kind of tips would you give as for someone to start off, and where are the best spots to fish?
There's all sorts of different kinds of fishing. You can fish off beaches, you can fish off rocks, you can fish off jetties and piers. I would say the easiest to start with is a pier or a jetty, or a promenade along the river, somewhere where it's easy access to the water. You can buy second-hand equipment to start with. You can pick stuff up off Facebook, eBay, things like that. You don't have to spend a lot of money. The first rod and reel I bought off Facebook for £40. So it's cheap to get started. You can fish with baits, you can fish with lures, there's float fishing, there's spinning, and then there's also the coarse fishing and the fly fishing as well, something which I will be looking at in the future. area.
Yeah.
But there's just so many different options, and something to suit everybody.
Because can you just turn up, or do you need some sort of license, and how does that work?
In the sea, you don't need a license at all. So you can basically go anywhere you want in the sea. There is a few nature reserves dotted around the coast where you can't fish, but generally it's pretty much everywhere.
Right.
Freshwater and coast water, you do need to buy a license if you're in England and possibly Wales as well. So you need a general license, which I think it's only maybe £17-18 a year. It's not a huge amount. And there is certain fresh waters that you have to pay for access to. But on the whole, it's not expensive. It's, compared to some hobbies, it's relatively cheap to get into and to enjoy.
Oh, brilliant. Well, do you know something, Danielle? It's been so lovely talking to you. Thank you so much. You've given me some really good tips, and I am going to try it, I think, this year. And I'll let you know how I get on as well. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend, whatever you're up to. And yeah, take care. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
See you later. How lovely is that? So that was Danielle from Northumberland, and she started fishing a couple of years ago after her partner showed her on a holiday by chance in Scotland. She loved it that much that she's taken it up now, and even dedicated a YouTube channel to it we called Fishing Hinny. And what brilliant tips! And she even said the great thing is it's not expensive. This is the thing about hobbies, that sometimes you think of doing certain things and then you think, oh, hang on a minute, well, it's going to cost a bit of money, and it's going to be quite expensive. This doesn't sound it. And she even said you can get rods on Facebook and eBay and other sites that are available for literally 40 quid or something like that. And yeah, I'll definitely be trying it. Right, it's time for this.